How many times have we been advised by our mashgichim, by our Rosh Yeshiva, even ourselves? How many times have we promised to ourselves that we're going to take some time off and study davening? We're going to go through the tefillah so we know what we're saying and what we're praying. But somehow there never seems to be enough time to go through the davening. Everyone has time set aside for learning. Some people learn a whole day. Some people learn a half a day. Some people have their kviyasitim. But there's so many other things that we want to learn, that we have to learn. There never seems to be enough time for studying the davening. This is a big mistake. The truth is we have plenty of time to study the davening. Did you ever think about how many hours a year a person spends davening? How much time he spends saying Shemon Esrei in the course of a year? There's plenty of time. If we would just approach davening like we approach a sugya. Of course, you can't spend too much time in the middle of davening, but if every time we focus on what we're saying, over the years, we pick up a point here, a point there, an insight, another insight. Eventually, we can make a whole chabura. I'll give you an example. It says in the parasha that Kol ha'machal asher samti b'Mitzrayim lo yosim alecha, ken Hashem roifecha. That's a wonderful bracha from HaKadosh Baruch Hu for health and well-being. Shimshon Pinkus brings down in his Sefer on Tefillah, B'Shem HaKadmonim, that even a gezerah that was nigzar on a person, a good gezerah that was nigzar on a person, but he needs tefillah to activate it. You need tefillah to activate even a good gezerah. Mashal lamad over doime, this is my example. Person receives a note from the post office that his package has arrived from Chutz La'aretz. His package has arrived, but he's got to go pick it up. Even though we have a gezerah tova, we've still got to go to the post office to pick it up, and that's our tefillah. Kol ha'machla shesamti b'Mitzrayim lo yosim alecha, ken Hashem roifecha. But we need tefillah, so we have the bracha of Rifa'enu that we say in Shemon Esrei. Now, superficially, this bracha seems to many of us very wordy and repetitive. We're just expecting one request for refuah. Why so many words? So let's look at the bracha like you would look at a Tosfos. Break it down. If you notice, there are actually two separate brachas over there. The first bracha is Rafa'enu Hashem v'nei Rafei, Hoshienu v'nivashea. The second request is V'halei refuah shlema l'chol makoseinu. Two types of requests. Perhaps the two types of medical situations that we can describe. You have a medical emergency, intensive care, pikuach nefesh. For that you would say, Rafa'enu Hashem v'nei Rafei, Hoshienu v'nivashea. We're asking for Yeshua because it's a matzav of danger. But there are other types of medical situations, lower back pain, arthritis, ingrown toenail. That we would say, V'halei refuah shlema l'chol makoseinu. Here we're stressing kol makoseinu. We're also stressing refuah shlema. We don't have an immediate danger. We want to be a refuah shlema. So that's an example of a little chabura that you can make. Another example might be the bracha of Yerushalayim Yircha. Again, very wordy and repetitive, superficially. But if we analyze the structure of the bracha, we will notice that it's actually four separate requests and in ascending order. Lo zu avzu ketani. The first request is Yerushalayim Yircha barachamim tashuv. Please come back. But don't just come back. V'sishko in besoicha ka'asher dibarta, dwell in Yerushalayim. The Shechina should dwell in Yerushalayim. But that's not enough. We don't want you here for a visit. We don't want to go back into Galus. Once you come back, Neosa Binyan Olam, Bekarov Yomenu Binyan Olam. It should be a Binyan Olam when you come back to Yerushalayim. After all that, what are we missing? Yechisei David Abdecha Mehera L'Seicha Tachin Mashiach Tzidkenu B'Mehera V'Yameinu Amen.